on right now. Like literally watching it. Like an hour ago, I'm reading here. Um, Tony Atkins. It says shots fired. Police have just said gunfire ahead south of 60th and Sheridan in Kenosha. And there are multiple videos out right now, like a deadly. I've already have some posted. If you go on my Instagram, Aesthetics Konesha, I have the video on my story posted, and I am just amazed at like what is going on. Apparently, um, the only person I can know for sure was this white guy that got shot at close range in the head. Other than that, I haven't heard of any injuries from anybody else, but I do know that this is a complete war zone. I have the video here. Let me turn around and show you guys. Mind you, this is just one angle. There's so many angles out there right now. Wow. It is crazy. Now, mind you, there are multiple angles like this. And I genuinely just want you guys to be aware that, it's a revolution going on. It is a revolution. And I am literally just skipping through my story to get to the other angle because this angle that I posted on my story is ridiculous. It was just posted 21 minutes ago. I've heard conflicting reports looking for a white male, khaki pants, red shirt. I don't think anyone was apprehended yet, but man, it is a war zone. I mean, I totally understand that, but damn.
Where, dude? Where's the hole?
Where were you? He's right here in his head.
This was the one I was referring to earlier, the one that got hit in close range. There's another video out with the same gentleman. He was confronting the white ring person at first. He was drunk, but he was with the shits. And unfortunately, they shot him close range. Now, I'm sorry that is graphic. If anybody's out there that have children, please don't watch this stream. You guys, this is the beginning of a civil war, and you're hearing it now. And unfortunately, I'm fearful of what's going to happen at the March on Washington. I already had told you guys before that if anything, the spike in COVID is going to be increased. There might be a terror attack, but I'm not even going to joke. It's going to get dangerous. It's going to get dangerous. And I just want you guys to know it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Like I said, I have that video up on my Instagram page, Aesthetics Konesha on Instagram. And if you guys go, you guys, I don't know what language you're speaking right now, so I can't actually help you. If we could just get a translate. Now, this was 4 hours ago. The video that I'm showing you guys now, this is 4 hours ago that was posted. This is a war zone. It is burning. It's literally burning. Now, after Washington, D.C., I will be going out to Wisconsin. Unfortunately, today is the day of my grandfather's funeral, so I can't be at these protests. Today is the one day I am going to have to be there for my family, and so I genuinely can't even take this. I was sleeping and I was awakened by this, but y'all have to understand this is the beginning of a civil war. And while cities are burning and people are getting shot, while we saw in Portland Proud Boys tear gassing the protesters and the police are just allowing it, you have to understand they're picking a side. The fires that we just saw right now, that's all in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The shootings, Wisconsin. Fires, Wisconsin. All in retaliation because Jake was shot. Y'all have to understand, even though he was shot 7 times in the back and he made it out alive, he's paralyzed from the waist down now. When they say Black Lives Matter, they mean it. All lives cannot matter until Black Lives Matter. And seeing the responses, the looting, the burnings, all that is in response to police brutality. If you want them to stop looting, stop protesting, stop burning, stop killing, it's simple. You guys always want to make fun of yada, yada, yada. It's so simple. Thank you, Brett. But I just want to let you guys know the revolution will not be televised. While people are sleeping, people are burning. While people are complaining, people are looting. And Karenism is a disgusting disease that deserves to be eradicated. You guys, it's 2:36 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to take my black ass to sleep, but I want you guys to be alert. Don't react and get way, 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 way more informative. He had a warrant and a gun. What were the cops supposed to do? What are you talking about, Dean? You can't just come in here and not give any context to what you're talking about. That just doesn't even make any sense. And Randy, stop what criminal activity? The only criminal activity we're trying to stop is police murdering people. That's it. If that's the criminal activity you're referring to, I agree with you 100%. Police need to be held accountable when they murder people. They need to be held accountable, period, especially when they murder people. And when police are held accountable, then the people will stop rioting. But you know what? You can't reform a racist system. So I want you guys to understand, you gotta dismantle the system. You're mad at them wanting to defund the police. I want them to abolish it. Do you understand? So I don't know what you guys are doing late at night, but I'm gonna take my butt to sleep. You guys, nothing. Oh, you know what gives us the right to loot? You know what gives them the right to loot? I always say us like I've ever looted in my life. I've never looted, but I do live vicariously through those looters. What gives them the right is that this land is stolen. So if you technically want to look at street rules, there are no rules. Burn it all down. You know what I'm saying? It is a free country. You're free to find a better and safer one. Unfortunately, America, ooh, look what it was founded upon. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily say the blood is all on his hands. I would more say the blood is on the right-wing militia that shot him, but I do understand your sentiments. I do understand your sentiments. Oh, congratulations. No one is stopping. Go out and vote. Go vote, 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 and vote. Nobody's taking that away from you. I genuinely know Trump is going to be president again, so you're not saying anything to me that's upsetting. I'm not upset at you voting for Trump. I don't care. The elections are rigged, so it doesn't really matter. You'll get 4 more years of him, and that's it. That's literally it. Somebody else has to come next, so it doesn't matter. Because you can complain about the system. That's the part of no rules. Do you not understand what no rules are? That means you could say what you want. I could say what I want. They could say what they want. It don't matter. There's no rules. There's no rules. That's why I never get offended when you say all lives matter. Because I know that. I'm just trying to tell you that black ones matter too. That's it. Thank you. I appreciate you, Brian. Go ahead, Dean. Trump is definitely going to win the 2020 election. So what you're saying is a very valid fact. And that is an American flag. So Trump 2020 with American flag is a factual statement. I do understand. I don't know what you guys thought you were going to hear from me. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I am well aware that Trump is going to be the next president of the United States of America. That's usually how it works. They get 8 years. I know that they do this election to make you think that you have a chance, but you get 8 years. You might as well just let them run for 8 years because there's no point of this 4-year thing. So I just want to let you guys know Wisconsin is burning. We're about to have a civil war. So, Kim, you must be late. Right wing militia group shot 4 people. We watched the video earlier. You can watch it earlier. You can play it back when you get time. But protesters are not shooting protesters. All lives matter is a fact too. We know this. If it's like when y'all hear Black Lives Matter in your mind, you just hear just Black matters. Like that's just what you hear. You just hear Black lives only matter. They say Black Lives Matter, but for some reason in your mind you interpret it as Black lives only matter. No one is saying that. We're saying our life matters too. But for some reason in your soul, it hurts you and you have to reiterate all lives matter. You genuinely do not do that in any other context, you don't see it. But for some reason, you feel the need to reiterate it. But we know this. Just like cats' lives matter, and dogs' lives matter, and dolphin lives matter. But you know what? You won't interrupt the dolphin and say dogs' lives matter too. So stop saying all lives matter. We fucking know that. That is why we say Black Lives Matter, because for some reason, Black people seem to get killed at an exponentially greater rate than their white people. So thank you for throwing out the facts that all lives matter. I'm going to throw it back to you that okay, this will end when cops call out all the bad cops, plain and simple. If it were that simple, we would be like done, but it's not that simple because when actual cops call out other cops, they get reprimanded, they get fired. You know what I'm saying? So it's not as if that like you guys understand that Breonna Taylor's killers are still out there. Like you understand those cops that shot Breonna Taylor while she was sleeping are still out there, right? Black Lives Matter. Like you feel me? Black Lives Matter. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Black Lives Matter. So yeah, I saw Jake get shot just the other day, 7 times in his back, and he wasn't doing anything. Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? So as much as you guys constantly try to find some way to reason in your mind why all lives matter, I'm just letting you know Black Lives Matter. And that's it. And y'all have a blessed day, because I said I was gonna leave about 13 minutes ago. I mean, my live has only been up for 13 minutes, so I lied. But I genuinely have to go. I got to go to a funeral in a few hours. I hope you guys